Hi guys, thank you for coming. Hello, my tipsters. Welcome to Daily Tips with Monica, guys. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm trying this thing. I just tried to get this off my. Um, I tried to get this off, and it still will not come off. So, thank you guys for coming. I hope everyone has a great morning. I hope everyone it has rested well. I hope everyone has rested well and everyone is up and ready for the morning to be started. Thank you guys so much once again for coming. Like I always tell you, you don't have to spend your morning with me, and I appreciate you for spending your morning with me. Um, Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live stream as you come in. Make sure you are thumbsing it up. I appreciate you so much for coming. Um, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna get into the devotion. I hope everyone is rested up. I know that we've been a long week. It's been a long week, but it's the weekend and it's the 4th of July. Good morning, Joseph and Tramel. I don't know why I changed my camera from explicit to my regular cam and it still will not change from that. But you know what? We're not going to let that stop us from getting the message out there. We're not going to let it stop us from getting the message out there. So thank you guys once again for coming. Um, what we're going to do now, guys, is what we're going to talk about today, guys, is we're going to talk about how to keep a check on our mental health. Mental health is, I'm going to be honest, when dealing with mental health in the black community, we oftentimes we disregard it because we feel like it's nothing wrong with us or nothing's wrong with a family member may tell you it's nothing wrong with you. But we have to keep a check on our mental health because it is real. Um, Being bipolar is real. Having depression is real. Good morning, Diaz Tessavera. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Diaz Tessavera. Um, all those things that's dealing with your psychological mind. Thank you, Joseph and Tramel, for sharing me out. Those things, they are real, guys. And we have to open our mind up enough to know that this is real and that we have to keep a check on our mental health to make sure that we're able to deal with things when things show up or come up, not show up, but come up. So keep your eyes and mind open. Don't be so judgmental when people go through things or going through things in their mental state of mind. Don't be so judgmental. Thank you, Diaz Tessavera. I appreciate you. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into devotion. Like I tell you guys, make sure you guys are thumbsing up the premiere. If you have not thumbs up the live, make sure you thumbs it up, please. If you want to share me out to different platforms. Um, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to read the devotion. It is a pretty good devotion today. The devotion is, without the Lord, I have nothing. The Lord is our hope. That is the scripture. Lamentations 2, chapter 2, 13 through 14, the 13th through the 14th verse, to raise people's awareness of the destruction caused by the careless, selfish actions of others. Um, like I said, it is without the Lord, I have nothing. That is the devotion. It's hard to be joyful when you are being sent into exile. It's especially hard when you know that you are partly to blame. Those exiled into Babylon knew that their leaders and themselves had been unfaithful to God and had refused to listen to the prophets. Today, there are men and women who've lost their job because they refuse to follow the rules, and sometimes others lose their job because of them. Owners of companies and heads of corporations have been known to commit crimes of fraud or embezzlement and lose so much money or break so many government laws that their companies or corporations are shut down and hundreds and sometimes thousands of men and women lose their jobs? Can you imagine asking them to sing joyfully for anything? The kings of Israel had a responsibility to the people who depended on them. The prophets warned them again and again that they were weak because they depended on themselves and had lost their trust in God. They broke the commandments and allowed and sometimes encouraged their advisors to do the same. It's no wonder that the exile felt a sense of guilt and probably anger. I'm not a head of a large corporation or company, and you may or may not be either. But what I am is the head of my family. I have a responsibility to them to do my best to keep them safe, to follow the law of love and teach them to do the same. I want them and my grandchildren to find joy in their lives, and I believe that teaching them the joys of knowing Jesus is one of the ways that can help them do that. I would not want them to turn their backs on God because of me. What about you? So, the McRae Kingz guys, before I talk about this, they said yes, and Jesus ain't gonna fix the crazy. Only professional help will make it go away. That's why our black people suffer from it so bad, because we're taught Jesus will fix it. That's not true. That's correct. Sometimes we do need to. Good morning, Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming. If you have not connected to Tuber Chat, it's a great way of connecting to people, and it'll help you as well get your watch time hours. So, guys, if you have not connected to Tuber Chat, make sure you connect to Tuber Chat. As the McRae Kingz says, yes, yes, you like. Well, when I get into my tips, I'm gonna tell you. You know, what I'm saying yes. If you need to seek professional help, seek the professional help. Um, but also not don't leave God out of it. Still pray. Still pray. No, we can't always say Jesus will fix it, but you can't ask God to help you through the situation. But you also may need that help, that professional help. So yes, you still want to pray and you still want to ask God to help you through your mental situation or your psychological thing. Because I feel like sometimes with depression and psychological issues, sometimes it's just to me it's a chemical imbalance somewhere in your body. It's a chemical imbalance in your body. Okay. So what this so we're gonna get on the mental health thing in just a moment. I'm gonna speak on that on the devotion. What this is saying, without the Lord, I have nothing. So with God, we wouldn't have anything. Sometimes we think, like I said, we think that we just did all the things we have done in our life because of our own selves, and that's not true. Without God, we cannot do nothing. Without Him, you can fail. You will fail. And like it says in here, how can you be joyful about doing something in life if you're not going about doing it in the right way? I'm gonna tell you something. You can't say you're going to be so successful on YouTube if you're speaking in negative and against people on YouTube. You're going on this tangent on trying to tear other people down. You can't be that way. You can't say, oh, I love my brother and I love my sister, but this is how they is. Oh, they ain't nothing. Oh, they ain't got this and they ain't got that. Do you think that that's really showing the love of God? Ask yourself that. Is that really, are you being that example for your children or for your family? When you're like it says, you want to keep your family from all hurt, harm, and danger. And you want to teach your children, like me, I want to teach my children how to treat people. I tell my children all the time, always say please and always say thank you. Even though they're just a 5-year-old and an almost 4-year-old. My little girl is almost 4. And I tell them, I always say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, to your elders or people that are older than you. You always say that. I always teach your children to be respectful children. Don't just say yeah and no. Teach your children how to be a respectful person, how to go about treating people, treat people nice. You don't have to cuss them out. You don't have to speak against them because guess what? It shows bad character, and that's not of God. So like when we're on these YouTube platforms, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I didn't know some children watch my channel as much as I think. Um, and then they'll tell me like, yes, I have watched your channel. We love your channel. We love how you and your kids do your mukbangs. That's very inspiring to me. That is very inspiring to know that children looks up to me as an example on YouTube and as a so we have to be that light for our family. We have to be that example. We don't want to be this way towards people when we know that we have other people watching in the background, watching us treat people any kind of way, acting acting, I don't want to say an ugly word, but just acting all out of character, acting like you have no respect for people and you'll come against them if you have to, you'll speak down on them if you need to. You can't be that way. You cannot be that way. So that is excuse that. That is the good morning, Lady Opulent. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Um Guys, what we're going to talk about today is, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the devotion. This is going to be I think this is going to be a good time because yesterday, I did go live while I was at work and while I was talking about depression is real. Depression is real, guys, and we need to open our mind that mental illness is real, and people do need help, on getting help. And sometimes we have to be a light for an individual. We need to be that person that a person can come to and talk, not put them down and say, "Oh, you're gonna be all right." That's not what a person with a mental illness, they don't want to hear that. They know that something is wrong. They know it. If they don't know, then you have to be that person that come to them and talk to them and be understanding. I know that y'all have not heard of Carmen and Corey. This is on you here on YouTube. Right now, Corey is suffering from depression. And later on today, I'm going to come out with a video and um giving my reaction to that video, and I'm gonna try to encourage him because I feel like people don't understand what depression really is. People don't understand. Like yesterday, when that girl flipped over her car and her 2 babies was in it. Let me tell y'all something. I have I had 2 kids back to back. My kids are a year apart, and I was suffering from postpartum depression for 2 years after I had my little girl. I did. It took me 2 years to realize, Monica, something is wrong. Why do I said I just don't feel right? I feel like I'm chemically unbalanced. But I was just suffering alone because I didn't want people to judge me. I didn't want people to think that something like I'm just wanting some attention. So for 2 years, I suffered in my mind and felt like no one will understand how I feel. So no, I didn't tell nobody until one day someone just told me. I was like, I just told my doctor when I went to the doctor. I said, I feel like I am chemically unbalanced. I feel like my like I love my children, but I feel like I just don't feel right. And the doctor told me that I was still suffering through postpartum, even though I had my daughter 2 years ago, 2 years before that. So she had to get me some help. She offered counseling. She sent me to counseling, and she gave me medication. This is my truth. And guys, this is my truth. And we have to understand when people are going through things in their mind that they feel like they can't come to someone, it's like mentally draining. It is for somebody that know it's mentally draining because you don't know who's gonna judge you, who gonna think, well, you'll be all right. So guys, what we're gonna talk, like I said, well, guys, what we're gonna talk about is things that can help with you with your mental health. Um, you have to understand mental health is more than a diagnosis. It is a overall psychological, it's your overall psychological well-being. Um, it's how you feel about yourself and others, and your ability to manage your feelings and how you deal with things that is difficult that comes up in your life. So the first thing that we need to do is value ourselves. Um, be kind and respectful to yourself. Do not be so critical of yourself. Make sure that you are doing things that you enjoy and work on the things that can broaden your horizon. Do things that you normally wouldn't do. You can do crossword puzzle, you can garden, uh you can learn how to play a new instrument. But value yourself when dealing with your mental health. Learn how to value yourself. Know that are you are worthy. Love yourself. Don't do things that can put your self-esteem down. Um, sometimes we don't value ourselves. We don't think we're worthy of things that are things, because I have been that way. I have been that way. We feel like we could just, we just don't feel love, or you don't love yourself enough. And then we'll just let ourselves go down. We will. We will allow ourselves to go down. And I'm talking about in the mind, physically, how we look. We don't care. We do not care. So value yourself. Know that you can get up in the morning and put on makeup and have that mindset to know that, look, I'm going to get up this morning. I'm worthy. I'm happy. I love myself. Whatever that is going on today, I am not going to let it take over my mind. I'm going to love myself no matter what. That's the first thing we have to do when we're dealing with our mental health. We have to value ourselves. We do. We have to value ourselves because no one can put value on you but you. Good morning, Pennis. How you doing? Welcome. The second thing is, guys, is take care of your body. Taking care of yourself can help improve your mental health. Let's make sure we are eating things and that are good for our body. We're drinking plenty of water. We're exercising and getting enough rest. Because lack of sleep, it causes a high rate of depression. So take care of your body, guys. Get enough rest. Eat healthy things. Not only am I not, thank you, Pennis. Not only am I telling you guys this, I'm telling myself, because it's oftentimes the days that like I let things when things happen, when difficult things happen, I let it affect my sleep. I let it affect my day. And then I'm not taking care of my body that way. And then, so we can't be that way. We have to know that whatever that is going on and coming on difficult, we have to still take care of our body. We still have to get the proper rest so we can be productive. So make sure that we are eating things that are good for our bodies. You can exercise, you can walk, and just enjoy nature and the things that are good in this world. We don't when we putting bad things in our body, it does change. It could cause a chemical imbalance. Let me tell you, the lack of sleep can really, 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 really make you tired. It make you tired in the mind. Your body is exhausted and your mind is exhausted. So take care of your body. The third thing is surround yourself with good people. Um, Most time, people with strong family and social connections are generally more healthier than those who lack a support system. If you need to make plans to have a supportive family member and friends, or you can just go to places where you can do different activities and meet new people. So um, people with like it says, people with strong social connections, they're likely not to they have a more healthier mind. And people that don't feel like they don't have anyone that they can talk to, they feel like they're all alone. Honestly, if you're in a family that always used you, always took advantage of you, well, taking advantage of you, always spoke down on you, always they never was supportive of anything you ever have done, then it's hard to find. It's hard to it makes you feel alone. It do. It do. It makes you feel alone and feel like no one is there listening, trying to understand where your mind is at and how you really feel. No, I understand that some people feel like that's a little selfish, but it's not a little selfish when your mental health is at stake. Honestly. So you have to learn how to surround yourself with people that support you, that loves you, that want you to be better. They do. Don't be around people that's always tearing you down, always making you feel like you're not good enough. That's not good for your mental health. Someone you always fighting with, someone who's always telling you you're not good enough. Don't be in a relationship with someone that that's not being appreciative of you, because that does affect your mental health. Surround yourself with people that actually want you to win, actually want your mental health to be better. And they're going to come to you and tell you out the love of their heart that, hey, this this is you're going through something, and I want to be that light for you. And I'm going to do everything I can to help you through it. If you need me, I'm here. You don't have to feel alone. That's how you know then. And when you, but also as well, guys, make sure that person is coming from a good place, not trying to manipulate you. Okay, because sometimes people, they can come out to say, oh, I'm a good person, I love people and this that, and then they'll do something, they'll help you through it just to know your business and then use it against you. You can't, if you want to be a life for someone, I'm gonna tell the truth. If you're gonna be a life for someone, whatever that person tells you, leave it between them, between you and them. Okay, the fourth thing is give yourself. Consider putting your time and energy into helping other people. You will feel good about doing something to help someone else in need. So give yourself to other time and different things. Give yourself to other people. And that's in a good way. Give your time into helping other people when you're going through, because it keeps your mind in your thoughts. Good morning, Kicking It with Lynn. How you doing? It keeps your mind and thoughts from the negative. It does. It keeps. Good morning, Anita. It keeps your mind and thoughts off the negative that you have going on in your mind. because you're focusing on positive things and you're focusing on helping someone who actually needs something. So give yourself time, give yourself to an energy to helping people. Because let me tell you something, sometimes you can be the person and help a person that could be going through the same things that you are going through. And then you can be you and them, you guys can be that light for one another. So guys, the fifth thing is learn how to deal with stress. Everyone has dealt with stress. And stress, that's just going to be a part of our life. Things happen and we get stressed out about it. But what we need to do is practice on ways to coping with it. Um, you can try different techniques like exercising, taking a walk, playing with your pets, um, and always remember to smile and have a sense of humor. Laughter is always good for the soul because laughter boosts your spirits up and it eases some of that pain and it relaxes your body and it reduces your stress. So when you become to the point where you feel like you are stressed out, do something that can help you ease your mind. If you want to watch a movie, watch a movie. If you want to um, if you want to go out and do something that can help you take your mind off what is stressing you, do that. Like it says, like me, I'm the type of person when I get stressed out, I let it stresses me completely out. I don't sleep, I don't eat, I cry, and I talk about it constantly, 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 constantly. And I know it get on my people nerves, my family nerves that I do that. But I be so stressed out and so worried. But then, like they say, don't stress. Why worry? Don't stress about it. Deal with it and be done. And you have to learn how to cope with it. You know, it's some things just come up and you just have to deal with it. But you know, but like it says, always find joy and laughter in things. Find something that makes you laugh. Because like sometimes you know how when you crying and somebody just tell a joke, they said, I'm just gonna say this joke just to make you laugh. It's the only thing it's doing is helping you to ease your mind. It's helping you to feel better. And like I said, it relaxes your body. It makes you not feel so uptight. Because that's why, you know, I don't like watching scary movies. I don't like to really watch sad movies because I feel like I can't laugh. That's why I like comedy movies. I really do. I love comedy movies because I love to laugh. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the video. Thank you, McRae Kingz. Um, the sixth thing is quiet your mind. Have you ever thought about meditation? Have anyone ever tried to meditate and have mindfulness and go into prayer? Using relaxation exercises, they and praying can improve your state of mind. And also how you view things in life. Meditation does help you feel calm and it enhances the effects of therapy. So quiet your mind, guys. Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with telling people I need a little mind break. That's what I say. You need because I need that time to myself to get my mind to a place where I'm calm and I'm not exploding on people. Good morning, Leo. Thank you, Tuber Chat. Thank you, Tuber Chat. So quiet your mind. Go into a place where no one is around and no one is bothering you. So you can get to that place where you need to be in your mind to stay calm and to get your sense of calmness. So If you just need time to yourself, I understand that people in marriages and relationships, but if um I know watching Carmen and Corey had to leave because he told her that he needed some time to himself. So if you need some time to yourself, I understand that people are in situations that they feel that, you know what I'm saying, we married, just you can't just take time to yourself. But if that means going into the next room and they just be in the other room for you to get that quiet mind and get that quiet reset that you need, that mind reset that you need, then do that. There's nothing wrong with quieting your mind and opening and just going into the room and finding, thank you, um and quieting your mind and just opening and just going into prayer. That's what you have to do. You have to open and go into prayer and asking God to, whatever this is that I'm going through, Lord, help me through it. Help me through whatever I am going through, because right now, Lord, I can't do it without you. So sometimes you just need a mind break. You need to just step away from everything. Not that you want to end your marriage, not that you want to end your relationship. No, no, that you don't want to leave your children. Because that girl yesterday, she needed somebody to come get her kids. She did. Yesterday, that really bothered me. Yesterday, it really bothered me. And then people was just being so judgmental to her, saying, "Oh, she going to jail." Instead of going to jail, where's her children? She need a break. Sometimes people need a break. She found out, and I understand that she did it because she put on the YouTube that me on her Facebook page that she did it for this man's attention. But at the end of the day, she still needed someone to give her a mind break. Her mind wasn't right. Her mind was not in a place of understanding because she wanted to kill herself because of another individual. So she needed somebody to be that light for her and come and get her children so she can get her mind together, because her mind was not together and it's still to this day probably is not together. So the seventh thing is get help when you need it. Seeking help is a sign of strength. Never let someone make you feel that you are weak because you are seeking help. It is important to know that treatment is effective. People that get the appropriate care can recover from a mental illness and addictions and lead to full rewarding life. So, get help when you need. When you know you need help, go get it. Excuse me. Um, Good morning. Go, go sit down. All right, excuse me, guys. My kids are my son is up, so he just woke in and just said good morning. So thank you guys for just being patient with me because he's up and these kids usually don't get up till like 9, so they up pretty early, but that's fine. Um, so okay, so guys, I'm so sorry about that. Um, so get help when you need it. Don't be ashamed of feeling like you need help. You need to go talk to somebody about the way that you feeling. It's like I said, it's so sad that in our community, people look down on you for getting help. And they feel like that's a sign of weakness. That's not being weak. That's being strong, because guess what? You know you need help. And you know that if you don't get help, you're going to self-destruct. You are going to self-destruct. What do you think if a person with depression, that really, really has depression? That lady yesterday was depressed, and she tried to take her and her children's life. I'm serious. She tried to take her and her children's life. And it was, when I was looking at her Facebook page, it was signs that she was telling her family on Facebook that she needed some help before she acted on it yesterday. She was saying that she was feeling down and depressed 5 days ago. Good morning, Frank G. 5 days ago, she was stating that she was depressed and she was feeling down and she didn't know what to do. That would have been the perfect time to go to her, get her children, and get her some help. But now she's going to get the help because she has acted on the way that she feels. She feel down and out, that she know why to love her. So get help when you need it. Don't wait. Don't wait until it's too late. If you know you need help, get that help that you need. Don't feel down and don't feel like you are alone, because people gonna judge you. Feel like people gonna judge you for getting help. Don't worry about that. Worry about getting your help. Worry about getting your mind of from all those negative thoughts that you have going through your mind, wanting you to take your life because you feel so down and out. Like I said, it's all a chemical imbalance. And see, when a person is depressed or going through, I'm gonna tell you, with depression, when a person is really, really deep down and depressed, I feel like anything could just like that can set them off to where, okay, that's it. Think about it, their mother passed away and they already deep down and depressed. They're like, well, mom, I'm coming home with you. So, guys, if you need going through something and you know that you need help, get your help. Don't be ashamed. If you have to take medicine, take the medicine. Don't worry about judgment. Do not worry about judgment. It's so many people that's judging you that probably need to be on medication themselves, but they just rather they think God gonna fix it all. God can't fix it all when it's bad. When it's get that bad where you want to take your life, you know you need some help. Or when you feel like you changing on people, you know, it's so many psychological mental disorders. And I'm not talking about autism and things like that. I'm talking about bipolar, schizophrenic, depression. It's so many things, guys, that we need. If we're going through these things, we need to get the help. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a recap. Once again, guys, thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming. You don't have to do it to come and spend your morning with me. And I appreciate you guys. I always say it and I always mean it. If someone has not told you that they love you this morning, know that I love you and know that God loves you as well. So what we're talking about today is tips on things you can do to help your mental health. The first thing is value yourself. Love yourself. No one can love you more than you can love yourself. Um, the second thing is take care of your body. Take care of your body. If exercise more, don't be putting all the bad in your body. Don't put all that bad in your body. Drink plenty of water. Make sure you're getting the proper rest that you need. Don't fit, don't let me tell you something. If you're not getting a lot of sleep, let me tell you, it does affect you. It does affect your job. It does affect how you deal with people. Because when you're sleepy, when I feel like when I'm sleepy, I really don't want to be bothered with nobody because I'm tired. I don't feel like being bothered with nobody. And that's honest. The third thing is surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people that actually love you and that want to see you get better, that wants to love you. Honestly, surround yourself with good people. Don't be around those people that's actually putting you down and taking advantage of you, making you feel like you're not worthy. Surround yourself with people that want you to win, want you to beat this thing that you're going through. The fourth thing is give yourself. Give, give yourself. That means give yourself to someone else. Give yourself to help other people and being a light for another person. The fifth thing is learn how to deal with stress. We need to learn when situations comes up in our life. We can't let stress us out to the point that you just want to end it all. Don't be learn how to deal with your stress or whatever in life that comes up. Know that this too shall pass, and that you're gonna have to deal with it and deal with it within the proper way. The sixth thing is quiet your mind. If you need to go to a place where you can meditate, if you're in a relationship or whatever, and you feel like you need a mind break, that's what I call it, a mind break. When I say I need a mind break, that means me leaving some stuff alone for a minute to get my mind together to where I can be productive. So if you need a mind break, if you need to just leave that situation that is causing you to be feel your mind to be just you just need a break. Go somewhere where you can go get a peace. Go somewhere where you can sit down and think about your thoughts and your next move on trying to get yourself some help, and you pray. The sixth thing is, guys, is quiet your mind. No, hold on. Yeah, quiet your mind. That's the sixth thing. I'm sorry. The seventh thing is get help when you need it. Don't be ashamed of getting help. If you need some help, go get you some help. Don't be ashamed. We as Black people, we need to learn to stop judging people when they are mentally not there. And I mean that. Be that light for an individual. Be that person that that person can come to and talk to you about how they are feeling without us judging them. We have to have an open mind. We have to have an open heart. And don't just go and tell the world about it. We have to be that light. Let me tell you something. If that girl had someone, I'm gonna tell you, because yesterday I just couldn't, knowing that, because I have children, knowing that that girl tried to take her life and her kids' life all because she was so depressed and down. Because she know that she didn't want her kids to live without her, and she didn't want to live without her children. But she was so depressed, she said, I'm gonna take all our lives because of depression. It's real, guys. Let's make sure our mental health is good. And if we need to get that help, let's get that help. Do not let someone make you feel that you are wrong There is nothing wrong with you when you know there is something wrong. Like I said, when I 2 years ago, Jayla's 3, so 2 years ago, I started having postpartum depression when I had Jayla. I had postpartum depression, but it took me 2 years to understand what I was feeling. People don't think that you don't think being a single mother and doing it all on your own don't make you be depressed. It do. Check your mental health. Make sure your mind, if your mind needs some relaxation or getting away from people that just always negative, always got this, always don't never have anything good to you to say about anything or anybody. Check your mental state of mind. If you know you're not there right now and you have checked out, go get you some help. If that means you need to go to the hospital and check in to the mental hospital, go do that. I know for a fact every state, town nearby or something got a mental hospital. Where I live, there is a mental hospital for people that need help. That needs help. So guys, let's make sure we're not being judgmental. I just hate it. I know that I hate it when people try to judge a person because they trying to make the best decision for their life when they're going through in their mind and they have checked out. They really have checked out. But they say, "Oh, that girl done took her life. She's so selfish." But was you being a light for them? Were you letting them know whatever they're going through that I'm going to be here for you? I'm not going to leave your side. Whatever you're going through, get it all out. If that means crying it out, me going to the doctor with you every day, you could call me any time of the day and I will be there for you without judgment. That's how we that's how we help people. And as well, guys, this is how these tips, and I understand there's so many other ways of dealing with your mental health, but these are some great tips. And we need to apply it. We all need to apply it to our everyday life. Like I said, I'm not only telling you guys these things, as well, I'm telling myself that because I have been through it too. So guys, these are my daily tips. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. The we have a couple of announcements. The McRae Kingz on June the 30th. I got the date right. But on June the 30th, guys, the McRae Kingz, they will be having their 2-year anniversary celebration, their second year anniversary celebration. And it will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I got the time right. As well, guys, the TBT squad, which is me and the McRae Kingz, we will be going. We will be on a live panel. We will be on a live panel on July the 24th. We haven't came up with the time yet. But we will be discussing topics. If you guys want us to speak on a specific topic, you can email me or the McRae Kingz. The McRae Kingz can put their email in the chat, but my email is mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to me and speak with me about anything, you can email me at mjjfamily2020, or you can contact me on Instagram. My Instagram is MJ&J Family Mukbangs. As well, guys, um, we are that's all. Oh, Monday. Monday, I will be doing a review on Tracy Allen's book. It's called Don't Let God Smell Your Panties. Now, y'all have 2 days to read this book now. I'm gonna do it Monday um, around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. By 7 o'clock, I'm going to come and review this book. If you have not read it yet, please go ahead and read it. So by Monday, I have already read the book, but I am in the process of reading the book again because I want to keep it fresh on my mind. And then next month we're going to review at the end of July, Panties Clean, My Panties Clean, the second book. And then I'm going to do an interview with Tracy, guys. So look forward to all those great things. Look forward to it. I'm excited about it. The McRae Kingz Gmail, guys, is the McRae Kingz at gmail.com if you want to contact them. Guys, what we're going to do now, guys, is I hope you guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow, if tomorrow I will be coming on at 7 a.m. again. So look forward to that. I appreciate you guys for coming on the stream. As well, guys, I want to leave you with a nice little quote. Oh, okay. The McRae Kingz Corner at gmail.com. Okay. The McRae Kingz Corner at gmail.com. So guys, the what I'm going to leave with you guys today. And like I said, I appreciate you guys for, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you have not liked the stream yet, go ahead and like the stream. If you want to bless this channel and you can cash at me at J&J Mom 18. This is the quote that I'm going to leave with you, the guys, today. It's a funny thing about life. If you refuse to accept anything but the best, you're very often get it. This is by Somerset Maugham. So thank you guys for coming. I will see you Sunday morning. Y'all have a happy Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all reading that book. It's called Don't Let God Smell Your Panties. So y'all, thank you so much for coming, and y'all have a wonderful day. Because you're gonna let it charge.